yourself if you'd almost look. But that would be easy. You want it for a song, and I guess somebody heard Little Rock calling, calling me back home again. And I guess somebody heard Little Rock calling, calling me back home again. Stand up and get back to it. You had a chance, I guess we blew it. Too much is the answer. The question's what went wrong. A long pause, short attention span, a straight line to a crooked man. Nobody can show you. You know what's good is gone. And I guess somebody heard Little Rock calling, calling me back home again. And I guess somebody heard Little Rock calling, calling me back home again. You're listening to Scotland69am with me, the Sheriff, and that was Bob Collum and the Welfare Mothers title track from their new album, Little Rock, which is about to be released on 19th January 2015. And I'm delighted to say that I've been joined from London by Bob Collum himself and Marianne Hyatt from the band. Welcome to Scotland69am, Bob and Marianne. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Howdy.
It's great to have you on board, and this is a great album that you guys have recorded recently. Can you tell us, for some of us that may not know about the origins of the band, Bob, when you got started and where you've been since then?
Oh, first, appreciate the kind words. I started playing music about many years ago when I was a teenager back in Oklahoma. Started writing my own stuff probably right when I got out of school and had bands, and then kind of ventured into singer-songwriter thing. I've got a lot of the kind of usual suspects when it comes to influences. Beatles and Elvis Presley and Buddy Holly was a massive influence, and then it moved on into some of the bands like the Who and the Kinks. Big Kinks fan. Huge influence, that whole sound. Dave Davies is the guitar player. He's just a genius. And from there, I moved into kind of the whole 70s thing with like Elvis Costello and Nick Lowe. And it just kind of after that mutated into my own thing, for better or worse.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just a songwriter. I try to write really, short and catchy songs. I guess it's like that basic Buddy Holly kind of thing, that idea of everything compressed into 3 minutes.
Yeah, okay. And Marianne, what's your story of being part of this band?
Well, Bob and I might have crossed paths about 1 million times in Texas and Oklahoma, but we did not meet until we came to the UK.
Yeah.
So, you know, that we sort of, I had my own radio show on another another radio station, and it was a sort of country hybrid kind of a thing. And friends of friends told me about Bob. Oh, he's from your neck of the woods, from the Dust Bowl. And so I had Bob on my show.
That's right, yeah.
So that's how we met, on the radio.
And I moved here in 2000. And started. I already had put out records in Europe. So when I came here, I kind of had a little bit of a track record. So I just put the band together, the Welfare Mothers. And then when Marianne met up, we decided she was kind of a like-minded person. So we invited her into the band to do harmonies. And then we recorded one of her songs.
I'm poor enough and motherly enough.
This is true. This is true.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for that. And before I go to the second track that we've chosen for our listeners, which is 7 Kinds of Sorrow from your latest album, Little Rock. Bob, is there a story behind that particular track?
Trying to think. Really, it's just the idea of people who continually make mistakes over and over again, and kind of as an observer, how you know it's going to happen to them, and you can't do anything to change that. But I decided to try to make it a little upbeat sounding. And this song's got our famous a cappella opening, which I hope you enjoy.
3-part harmonies.
3-part harmonies.
A 3-part harmony. Okay, well, let our listeners hear that now. And spinning from Bob Collum and the Welfare Mothers' new album, Little Rock, this is 7 Kinds of Sorrow.
You can stand up tall and brave through your kerosene and the aftershave. The future's never had much of a past. They've gone and crowned a king of hearts with fool's gold and a question mark, and sold him down the river for a laugh. Who wins and who refuses? All kinds of bumps and bruises, and all those ugly things you can't deny. So proud of what you're losing, very nearly almost human, with 7 kinds of sorrow in your eyes. You just can't seem to shake this curse that's dragging you from bad to worse, dropping anchor somewhere on dry land. From the bottom rung to the last in line, a step ahead or a mile behind. You've seen it all, but you still don't understand. Who wins and who refuses? All kinds of bumps and bruises, and all those ugly things you can't deny. So proud of what you're losing, very nearly almost human, with 7 kinds of sorrow in your eyes. Door, but no one answers anymore. You're just another stranger down the line. Shame on all those thorny crowns and broken dreams buried in the ground. Shame on all those times we wasted time. There's something someone never said in all those books we never read. The first to wise up always comes in last. They've gone and crowned a king of hearts with fool's gold and a question mark, and sold him down the river for a laugh. roses, all kinds of bumps and bruises, and all those ugly things you can't deny. So proud of what you're losing, very nearly almost human. 7 kinds of sorrow in your eyes. The 7 kinds of sorrow in your eyes. The 7 kinds of sorrow in your eyes. In your eyes.
Scotland69am, and that was 7 Kinds of Sorrow from Bob Collum and the Welfare Mothers, and I'm joined in this from London by Bob Collum and Marianne Hyatt of the band, and we're chewing the fat on the new album. Bob, I think from your press notes, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first full album that you've done since 2007. Is that correct?
That's right. We did a series of EPs between then and now, which has been good. I find that because I'm a big fan of the way things used to be done back in the good old days. I like the idea of the EP because it was a short, sharp collection of songs, and you could put them out, pretty quick succession, almost like a magazine. But this time we decided just to save up the songs and do a full length. We just felt it was time again to do that.
Sure, and the album, as I understand it, was produced by renowned producer and ex-vibrator Pat Collier in London. I'm sure that was a thrill.
Yeah, Pat's an old school kind of guy. He's been working in the studio since the early '70s, so he still thinks like in the old-fashioned way of making records, which is the band plays live in the room together, and you get the basic sound together, and then you just kind of sweeten with some extra parts, maybe some extra harmonies, or maybe overdubbing and one more guitar part or something. He keeps it pretty simple. He works that old-fashioned way instead of saying, "Oh, we'll fix it in the mix," or "We'll worry about that later." He actually kind of gets it done there, and that's you don't see that very often nowadays.
No auto-tune.
No, we don't auto-tune anything, which is probably, as you heard.
It's cool. It's cool. I should also make mention of or you could make mention of the special guests that were playing on the album as well, Bob.
Well, that's right. We've got Martin Belmont, who was in Graham Parker, The Rumor, and Ducks Deluxe.
Cool.
Played with Nick Lowe forever. He comes along, and when he's been on the last couple of records. This time he played the Fender 6-string bass on a tune. We've got Peter Haasapfel, who was in a band called the DBs back in the 80s, which I was a big fan of, and he's played with loads of people, and he's a brilliant songwriter, and he's a great musician, and we got him to play the Hammond organ on the title track on the record. And then we got Matt Bolter, a South End singer-songwriter who's in a band, the Lucky Strikes. He sings on one of the tracks. So we always try to bring in a friend or two to kind of just to make it like a family affair type thing. Sure.
That's cool. As I move us along to the third cut from the album, we're going to do the one, I have to say that I picked this myself, and Superdome, which is obviously has all sorts of connotations about United States Superdome in terms of something which I can't remember. Am I actually so displaced in my thoughts here, Bob, that it's got nothing at all to do with the content of the cut?
It does. Marianne can clue you in on the story of the song.
Oh, right. Well, I'm really thrilled that it made the cut to Little Rock. But, we're coming up to the 10-year anniversary of the debacle, which was Hurricane Katrina. And, I was over here when it happened, 2005, and it was just like watching a nightmare in slow motion across the water, the way that was handled. First of all, people not being able to leave the area. And then when you saw them floating on their rooftops, etc., they were all people of color.
Yeah.
And I just thought, this is the worst. I was really embarrassed to be an American. I felt horror for them.
It was about 8 years where it was really bad to be American. The Bush years.
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
tough
well, I did it to celebrate, that we're no longer being bushwhacked. And then Ferguson, Missouri happened. So maybe I'll just sit quietly now. I'll get my coat.
Okay, thanks for that, Marianne. Okay, from the album Little Rock, we're going to spin right now Super Dome.
Did I find it, or was it mine anyway?
You're listening to Scotland69am with me, the Sheriff, and the Rock and Blues Show. And I'm also joined by Bob Collum and Marianne Hyatt of Bob Collum and the Welfare Mothers, discussing the Little Rock album that the band have just released. And Bob, there are many, many people write to me all the time about the bands that we feature. They always really want to know, where is the band playing? Where can we see them play live?
Oh, that's cool. We're going to be on the 29th of January. We're going to be at the Lock Tavern in Camden in London.
Yeah,
playing the Country of the Now night, which is a great gig put on by Martin Bonanza. And then on the 31st of January, Saturday, I'll be doing a solo show in Cambridge at the CB2, Acoustic Roots show at the CB2. Then we got on the 1st of February, the next night, we're going to be doing our CD launch gig at the Country Soul Sessions, The Spice of Life, which is in Cambridge Circus in London.
And is that MG Bolter's on there?
Yeah, we also got, this is going to be a great lineup. It's ourselves plus Mick Denny and Matt Bolter. It's going to be a really, really good night. And then I think after that, we've got the 28th of February, we're going to be in Sheffield at Shakespeare's.
Coming up to your neck.
That's right. We're coming up, and that's getting more north. And
you're
then
getting close, Bob. You're getting closer.
Yeah, and then we're on Friday, the March 6th, we're going to be at Luna Lounge in Leytonstone. So we're going to be back south.
Okay.
And then March 8th, we've got a gig in London. Come down and meet the folks at the Apple Tree Sunday afternoon gig. And that's kind of our next couple of months worth of shows.
Okay. And other questions that standard that come from our listeners are, and where can we download or buy the album from?
You can do that at there's several sources, but probably the most direct and quickest would be through our label, which is Harbor Song Records, and their website is harborsong.co.uk.
And that catalog number is HSR008.
That's it, yeah. Yes. Good man.
And also, people can check information about the band on www.bobcollum.com. Is that correct, Bob?
That's it. That's right. It's our website, which has got all the pertinent information, photos and sound clips and tour schedules and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. And, that's always a good source. Plus our Facebook, Bob Collum Music.
And dare I ask, Twitter?
We do Twitter, yeah, under Bob Collum.
So it's the usual searches on Facebook and Twitter for people who want to hook up with you guys on a regular basis.
That's right. Yeah, we're always welcoming new people to contact us.
Okay.
Send us nice things.
Well, alas, we're getting very close to the end of our feature on the band, and it's been great talking with you guys today. The last track, and again, that I have to confess that when we were playing it amongst the DJs here, people said, well, let's pick Good Thing We're in Love. That's the title of that. And I'm wondering, Marianne, if there's a story behind this one.
Well, it's the classic sort of I love you and get away from me.
Yeah, kind of.
I love you as much as I hate you.
Kind of playful country duet, kind of tongue in cheek kind of thing.
Fred, Rosemary, George, Tammy. All
those great, duet. Can we just mention the band on that? I think played really good. We got Alan Kelly, our steel guitar player.
Yes, I was going to ask you that. Thank you for reminding me that because there was a steel player there. I thought it sounds really cool, as listeners will hear very shortly.
Alan's great. We got Gareth Davies on bass guitar there, and Paul Corey, who has been playing drums with me for a good 14 years almost. With his kind of great understated playing on that. I'm really lucky to be playing with these guys. It's a great lineup, and it's for a singer-songwriter. You can't really ask for more than what these guys do.
They're the mother of all welfare mothers.
I guess you could ask for more, then you'd have to pay them, I guess. But, but as it is, they're fantastic people, and they're incredible musicians. I'm very lucky.
Okay. Well, Bob and Marianne, thank you very much for taking time out to speak with me today, and we obviously wish you great success with the album. And let me remind people, Bob Collum and the Welfare Mothers, the album is called Little Rock, and it's released on Harbour Song Records, catalogue number HSR008. Marianne, would you like to introduce our final cut?
Well, I'd be thrilled to. Thank you very much, Sheriff. It's been lovely being on your show. We're going to close with Good Thing We're in Love, classic country duet in the spirit of George and Tammy. Love you as much as I hate you.
Thank you, Marianne, and we will spin that right now.
Somewhere someone needs to be careful. Somewhere somebody better turn out the light. You can give as good as you get. I learned that the hard way. There's only one winner and it sure isn't me tonight. Well, you're a low-flying angel, that's your reputation.
You're a hard-headed fool, that's the situation.
Ooh, it's a good thing we're in love. You're a kitten with claws.
You're a low-down dog.
I do the jumping when you haul the frog. Ooh, it's a good thing we're in love.
You said you were sorry and I should forgive you. But one fine day I'm gonna break my shoe down. Call me crazy, but I don't see anyone changing. And if I'm not mistaken, it's no way to treat a friend.
Well, you're a low-flying angel, that's your reputation.
You're a hard-headed fool, that's the situation.
Ooh, it's a good thing we're in love. You're a kitten with claws.
You're a low-down dog.
I do the jumping when you haul the frog. Ooh, it's a good thing we're in love. Somewhere someone needs to be careful. Somewhere somebody better turn out the light. You can give as good as you get. I learned that the hard way. There's only one winner and it sure isn't me tonight.